and welcome to Poppy DIY Crafts. Today we're going to be making a fun little tray for Valentine's. So I'm going to be using this cute little mold for the top, and for the tray I'm going to be using a tray mold from Resin. So I got this really fun set of 3 trays. These have diamond bottoms, so I thought they would be a lot of fun for Valentine's. The set comes with a round tray, a square tray, and a rectangular tray. The one I'm going to use today is the round tray. So let's just take a look. Here is the round tray, and as you can see, we have little diamonds carved into the bottom. So this would be the top of the tray, and you can kind of see the little facets there from the top. And on the side here, we have little squares. And so I was thinking once we have the tray, we can set our heart right on here. What do you think? I think this is going to turn out great. I'm also going to be using some opaque alcohol ink from Resin. I have white, light pink, red, raspberry, and hot pink. And the resin I'll be using today is also from Resin. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. And underneath my project today, I'm going to be using my heating lamp. It is still winter, so it's pretty cold in my room. And this will help shorten the curing time. And once again, I'm going to be using my resin mixer. This has come in so handy. I've pretty much used it for every single project now. So here I've gone ahead and split the resin into 5 different cups, and we're going to start to add some color to them. So here is the light pink, and I'm going to make this pretty opaque. Here's the white. Here's the raspberry. And of course we have the red. So here are the 5 colors all mixed up. And the next thing I want to do is actually just let them sit here for a while, about 20 minutes, until they get very nice and thick. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I don't want the colors to mix too much. So I'm going to wait until they get very thick, and then I'll pour. Okay, so it's been about half an hour, and I think the time that you need to wait really depends on the temperature of your room. And it's been pretty cold in this room lately, so it took a long time for the resin to get super thick like this. Now I think we're ready to pour. I'm going to start with the light colors and then go darker. Alright, so at this time we're not going to touch anything, and we're going to wait for it to cure. And since we have a lot of leftovers, I'm just going to make a second tray. everyone, so it is time to demold, and let's just take a look at this. Oh my goodness, I am loving the colors right now. So because we waited for the resin to get a little bit thicker before we poured, you can see that the colors did not mix completely. So we get little lines here, which is super cool. Here is our heart. Oh, I can't wait to see what this one looks like. And here's our spare. This is our second tray because I made too much resin. So let's go ahead and demold. And these molds are really awesome. It's pretty thick silicone, so it makes it easy to demold, and also it's less likely to break. And we're just gonna roll it. Look how easy this is. Alright, and oh my goodness, this looks great. Look how cool the bottom is. It's like little pebbles. And here's the side. They're little squares. And I just love the mix of colors. You can really see the different shades of pink. Okay, so that's our, and here's the mold. Just flip it back again and we're ready to pour another tray. Here is our heart. So this heart actually is part of a different mold. This was a box, a heart box that I had, and I thought it was really cool, so that's why I'm using this heart here. Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of bubbles here, so I didn't do too good a job in keeping the bubbles out of this one. But that's just the back. I think as long as the front's okay, we're okay. So here's the front, and this is super cute. So the back here has a lot more colors, but on the front here, we see the pink and the white and a little bit of the darker red coming through. So now we can take this heart and we can glue it down over here so that our tray has a little backdrop like this. I love how it matches. Okay, and so here is our spare. Let's see how this one turned out. Oh, and this one is super pretty too. Look at this. I love the colors. So this one is more of a puddle technique. I just poured the colors in a puddle right in the middle and let it spread out to the sides. And it turned out really good. Oh, and I just noticed on the square one, look, the top has finished edges so that there are little facets here. So you can see that there's actually a little bit of a design there on the top, which is really nice. The circle one doesn't have it. The circle one is actually smooth, but the square one has these really cool borders on it. Alright everyone, so what do you think of these two trays that we made today? I think the colors turned out really great, and waiting for the resin to cure a little bit before pouring was a really fun technique to keep the colors from mixing. So if you like this video and want to see more like it, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!